Good morning. It is, what's today's date? Monday, 3rd of June. What's the plan, Coral?
We're gonna start pivots, spray, and then plant some cotton.
Yeah, I have a few pivots that I need to start. I have 2 at least, minimum. 1 on the cotton, 1 on the corn. Wheat is almost ready to harvest. We were busy working on the combine this weekend. Almost ready. Start harvesting. Corn looks good. Wheat. And then grain cart operator over here. Hopefully. Okay.
So I just got in the sprayer, so I'm just gonna let it idle for a little bit, and then I'm going to head to the spray trailer, and then I'm gonna fill up and then head to the field. So we had a little bit of a change of plans because the wind is coming out of the southwest, and the specific field of cotton I wanted to go and spray, there is a house to the northwest, and I don't want to spray and then kill all of the trees around the house. So I loaded up with just Roundup so that we can spray one of our fields with corn. But now the pivot is in the middle of the field, and it has alignment faulted, meaning that I can't move it on the phone. I have to go to the box and straighten it out, and only then I can move it out of the field. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I don't know if you can see, but it looks like they're about that third tower from the outside. It's crooked, well, it's not lined up with the other 2 outside towers, so that's why the alignment faulted. So we're just gonna go to the center, and then we'll straighten it back out, and then we'll move it to this stop over here. Okay, so we got it all hooked up. It took a little while, but we got it. I got my whole arm full of hydraulic oil, so I had to clean it off. But we should actually mark the hoses so that we can hook it up easier, so we know which hoses go with which hoses. But anyway, let's head to the field. Okay, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with finishing this field up. So the next field we will do is gonna be cotton. So I'll see you then. Okay, so we're at the next field. This is one of our cotton fields. So the pivot right now is next to the stop, so I'm just going to move the pivot forward so that I can take the stop out and move this pivot out of the road or out of the turn row so that I can spray and kill most of these weeds. And then we'll just move this pivot forward just so that it'll get off of the stop. And then we can loosen the nut and the bolt and then take this plate off and swing it over so that we can bring the pivot going into that field. Okay, so now that the stop is off, we can move the pivot into that field. And then, so this cotton was planted about, I'd say about 25 days ago. It's not really big right now. But when we planted it, it was pretty dry. There was no moisture in the soil. And so we had to start the pivot to actually get enough moisture around the seed so that the seed would germinate. So this cotton was planted on the 6th of May 2024 and right now it's about the 3rd of May, so it's just under a month when it was first planted, and it was planted no-till into a winter wheat cover crop. So the main reason that we plant no-till into a winter cover crop is because it keeps the weed pressure down so that we don't need to spray as much as we would have if we cultivated before planting.